Depression. The world that was for a very long time connected with a female disease or a female backlog, but nowadays this world depression is what do you say, it's getting more linked with man. Why? Because the depression was many times ago, it was a thing not to discuss by the men to the outer world. It was solely the virtue of the female that they'll show the outer world that yes, they are depressed of various reasons, maybe of some personal or professional reasons, but they'll give a vibe to the outer world. It's yes, they are depressed, but you never ever will hear this, that a man is depressed and he's sharing his pain and sufferings to the outer world, just not because he is not capable to share that, but he is not sharing those things because of the sheer humiliation he'll face after sharing that to the outer world. Now, this has led to a very horrific research data that is available on the website, that the suicide rates among men is increasing day by day. Now, the only solution to reduce this pandemic of suicide deaths by men is helping them out in this situation when they don't get anyone beside them when they are feeling very down and feeling very low. I have suffered these situations in my life also, when I didn't get anyone beside me. I was very helpless in those situations. But the problem is that you have to learn this, that nobody is going to come to save you. You have got this one life, you have to live it, and you have to live it very, very well, so that you don't regret it. What do you say? Afterwards, you don't regret it, that you didn't live the life fully. So yeah, depression is what do you say, is a pandemic that is increasing day by day. You see the statistics that men don't have this cushion of sharing their problems and sufferings that they are facing in their daily lives, whether they are in a relationship or they are in their office working under a toxic boss or toxic peers or colleagues. They'll suffer from a very young age. We have been taught not to share our pains and sufferings just for the quote unquote being a man. In this patriarchal society, people always expect a man to face his sufferings and pains by his own, and that has led to a certain benchmark in the society, that yes, a man might be facing the most toughest battle of his life, but he chose to be silent than to share it with the outer world. So I chose to share it with the outer world. I'll share my sufferings. I started sharing with people who are strangers to me, because I've seen that the more I share it with the strangers, they'll definitely come up with a solution that was not at all expected after sharing it with my closed ones or relatives, because the closed ones have always given me a solution that has acted as a catalyst in increasing that depression without solving it. I have seen that, I have been through this. People will come to you and will offer a solution, not to what do you say, pull you out from that situation, but to help you sink in deep in that mud before offering you a helping hand. And that too is questionable, where either whether they will uh, put forward a helping hand or not. But yeah, depression in men is an alarming depression in men is at an alarming position. If it's not handled now, it may lead to very these strange numbers uh, in the coming years. Men are very much, what do you say, this thing has been taught by the world to the men that moreover, before I say anything else, we have seen that in my country, there are laws which are very much in support of the woman, and that's the main reason why the male chose to be silent. Because if a woman raises a complaint against a man, then it is understood by default that the man is the evil, that the man has done something wrong. Even if the domestic violence cases against men has come forward in many cases, but in every situation a woman has won the case, and the man has to pay the compensation for that. So yeah, we have seen that many times in outer states or outer countries, that there are laws for men, but here in my country the law for men is very very weak. And the lawmakers should come forward to make some law, or make a law to protect the rights of the males, so that they can also live freely, and they can also come out from this disease called depression. We have always degraded men who have expressed their anger, their frustrations, their what do you say, their anguish over certain things, that they have not been treated well in the society. But women have not faced that. I'm not partially supporting anything, but yeah, the male and the male species, or the men, the section men, the men are the worst sufferers in today's world. There's a certain term for this. There's a certain term which is acting on the male's behavior nowadays, that I read in the book of, I don't want to share about it, in Terence book. And that was this, two terms are there. That's first is one, over depression, and the another one is covert depression. Now over depression is when you overly gets active in your life to avoid that disease that is eating you slowly. Suppose a person is going through a person is going through a divorce in his life, but he doesn't want to explain that thing to anyone. And so what he does is that he started working twice. Uh, he starts working twice as much as he's doing in that current day, to avoid the situation, or to send a message to the outer world that he's not okay. And he might be eating too much, so that I just don't know the exact feeling. I have done this, I have gone through this, and I did these things. I ate too much sometimes, I slept too much sometimes. It's over depression. We tend to work or eat or sleep normally more than what we generally do. And another term is that covert depression. As the word simply means, covert means hidden, something like that. You don't share that thing, you indulge yourself in so hard work, or so much, you started taking so much pressure in your daily life, that you don't get time to think about those things. That's not good, that's a sign of depression. If you have someone beside you who is going through these symptoms, please save him. Because trust me, males or men's are the beautiful thing of this society. The more you care for them, the more this world will be beautiful. Just be sure about it. I know.